Drugs and alcohol can be very useful tools, and you may be thinking, Robs, how can you say that drugs and alcohol are good for people knowing they have ruined countless lives? To that, I would say you are right, and all people should stay away from drugs and alcohol. Folks at home, avoid consuming drugs and alcohol. While they may be bad for our systems, they are good at revealing who people really are. Hey, it's Robs, and today we're talking about 7 reasons why drugs and alcohol are good tools and tell you about who someone is while dropping a nasty nuke on MW2. Not the new one. That game is trash. Point one, easily influenced and follows the crowd. It says that someone's easily influenced and follows the crowd. Peer pressure is exposed immediately. It shows your reaction. It shows how you handle peer pressure. When someone says, let's go do this, let's go do that, and you don't really want to do it internally, and you may think the activity is a negative ROI overall, but your friends are telling you to do it and you want to fit in. When you're battling with the choice of fit in with my friends or make the right choice and stand on my own 2 feet, even if that means not being accepted from the group, what choice do you make in that moment? That says a lot about you because the easily influence and people who follow the crowd, they may not want to do it. There's some part of them that knows that they should do better in their lives, maybe not take that substance, but they just want to fit in, and it's hard for them to escape that rut. Someone's relationship with alcohol, for me, it easily exposes their ability to conform. Drinking alcohol and going to bars and nightclubs is honestly a pretty big norm. So when you tend to avoid that, usually people who avoid drugs and alcohol are not conformers, not people who fit in, not easily influenced, not following the crowd. This is good stuff. And in my opinion, if you need others to decide for you, you aren't deciding at all. Point two, reveals discipline. Here's the thing about drinking. Some stop after one drink, and some people don't know where the line is. Can you control your mind and say, I've had this many drinks, let's calm down. Maybe I want to have some more. Maybe I want to get a bit more buzzed. Maybe I want to have more fun. But think, man, tomorrow I've got this important meeting. I need to be calm. I need to be sharp in that meeting. Let's not go too crazy. I still want to go out, have a good time with the boys. Or can you not handle yourself, drink way more than you should, not have the discipline it takes to regulate yourself and handle yourself properly, calmly, and in a respectable way? Your relationship with alcohol is going to expose your limits when it comes to discipline. And honestly, discipline doesn't mean that much until it faces temptation. Let's say you're going to the gym and maybe you've got some pain or maybe you've got something tough and it might be a tough scenario to get to the gym that day. That's a day that would really show your discipline. Let's say you hang out with your family all day and you come home and it's 8 or 9 p.m. and you might be thinking, oh, you know what? I'll just stay home. I don't want to go to the gym today. It's kind of late. Or is it that inner winner inside of you that says, it's 8 or 9, it's kind of late, but you know what? Something is always going to be better than nothing. Let's go to the gym. That's why your relationship with drugs and alcohol is good for revealing your discipline. Point three, they reveal hidden confidence issues. There's a saying called liquid courage, which is the point of taking alcohol so you can get courage to talk to people, usually women. That's usually what they need the courage for to do. And honestly, a real brave guy, he can just do it. He doesn't need alcohol. He doesn't need chemistry for courage. And the reality is, if your confidence requires chemistry, it isn't confidence, it's a chemical reaction. Your fake confidence definitely shows your insecurity. Why can't you talk to yourself in your mind, give some positive self-talk, make yourself feel confident, head into whatever situation you need to feel confident inside of without alcohol? In my opinion, the substances can easily expose that emotional fragility that's hiding inside of you. Point four, they show your true priorities. The reality is, whether you like it or not, where your time, money, and energy go, it exposes your values. It's Friday night. Maybe you've got some friends that are a little bit less locked in, and they say, yo, bro, let's hit the club. Let's hit the bar. But you know, you're trying to do big things in life. Trying to start that business. You're trying to get that degree. You're trying to do whatever that big scary goal is. I'm trying to be an athlete. Whatever it is. That big scary goal, you want to go after it. On Friday night, when everyone's having fun, it's the weekend, what are you going to do? Are you going to invest in distraction or development? The kind of people who watch a channel like this, we like to invest in development because we want to become the best version of ourselves. But that doesn't mean we should never have fun. But we should do it in a good way, makes everyone happy, and keeps our health safe. We want to be healthy as well. You know, when you have the choice to do something productive versus a distraction, and you take that distraction, I mean, it reveals your character. And I feel like the point of this video is that all the small things can reveal your big character. That's an overarching point. The reality is your choices reveal your priorities more honestly than your words do. There's a reason why we say actions speak louder than words. Point five, shows the relationship with pain. If you're having pain, you're struggling in life, and you handle it by taking alcohol, substances, and other things that are bad for your body, do you think that's taking the pain away? That's a temporary solution to a problem that may be permanent. The reality is, you're in a painful situation. Do whatever you can to get out of it, whatever it is. Try to make the best move on the chessboard of life, get further in life, make a better choice, and fight for a better tomorrow. When you're going through struggles in life, don't resort to taking substances, avoiding the problem. Face your problems head on like a real man. Come on. We don't want any more sissy boys in this age. None of those fake boys with the soft hands. Want some real men. Let's do it. Point six, it shows your circle. Who you're surrounding yourself with determines your outcomes. If there's 5 guys, if you got 5 drinkers, you're around them, you're gonna become number 6. 5 millionaires? Boom. You're number 6 as well. It definitely reveals your social values and standards. You know what they say? The birds of a feather flock together. And the company you drink with is the company that you're becoming. Typically, when you're someone who's a big drinker, you want to be friends with people who are other big drinkers as well. You want to have people to hang out with. You want to have people to go to bars with, right? And then if you're a guy who doesn't drink at all, you want friends who don't drink as well. You want different ways to hang out and have fun with your boys. That doesn't involve alcohol, which is damaging to your body. You want to do something fun. You want to do something productive when you hang out. You want to do something that overall doesn't damage your health. Something I'd like to say to kind of sum up this part of the point is the company you drink with is the company that you're becoming. Let's keep going. I'm loving it so far. Point 7 shows accountability. When things are happening in your life that are bad, and maybe you've been taking substances more than you should recently. Maybe you're having bad behavior. Are you going to blame the alcohol for that bad behavior? And in certain moments, you can apologize or deny responsibility for something that may have happened when you were intoxicated. Your accountability definitely defines your character. It takes strength to have humility. You won't see a weak man acknowledge he was wrong. A weak man is always going to make some excuse, find some reason to prove why he was right, even though he might have been blatantly wrong. Humility is something that clearly takes strength. Weak people don't have it. That's why accountability definitely defines your character. Blaming the substance is the easiest escape. Oh, it was the substance that made me do that. Wrong. It was your poor choices and your lack of a growth mindset and your fear of accountability and personal responsibility. Responsibility definitely reveals your strength of character. And a man who owns his actions intoxicated can be trusted sober for sure. Those were my 7 points. Now I'm gonna give you guys some takeaways. You've heard me talk about what someone's relationship with drugs and alcohol say about them. The thing that I want you to take away is everyone who you encounter, you should assess them and see if they are worthy of your time and trust so that you don't waste time with unproductive and mentally weak people without a growth mindset. Because the company you keep around you is very important for your path to success. And it's such a small thing, but you can tell a lot of who someone is based on their relationship with drugs and alcohol. Once again, I want to make a disclaimer. Avoid drugs and alcohol. They are bad for your body, bad for your system. They can ruin lives, start addictions, and put you on a downward spiral in your life. Avoid drugs and alcohol. Be strong. Take some healthy food, healthy substances, drink some water, be a man, be healthy. Let's do it. If you enjoyed this content, then make sure to like and subscribe. If you have any thoughts about this video or future videos that I should make, then leave a comment down below, as it would help me understand what you guys want covered and make these videos as valuable as possible. As always, it's been Inner Ops, with the inner desire for success, besides the outward operations to achieve it.